Hello, my name is Ayres-Harmon, and today I will talk to you about the reasons why I believe that deadbeat parents should be jailed. My hope is to convey to my audience why I agree with the courts when they jail non-compliant parents for not paying their child support. Can you imagine being a single mother with a part-time job and not being able to provide for your family? Can you imagine having to go to social services and ask for help because the children's father is not helping you in any type of way? Can you imagine not being able to provide for your family? Well, many mothers do experience this, and the government has stepped in to enforce the need of the deadbeat parents not paying or helping their family survive. What is child support? Child support is the amount of money that is required by both parents to provide for their children in order for them to survive in today's society. Its origins began in 1975 under the Ford administration, and later in 1984 was modified by Congress to put in place guidelines for states to calculate the amount of child support that was owed. The reasoning behind this was to get more single parents off of welfare. And by doing this, it will not deplete its funds or its sources by not being able to replenish it, so therefore holding the non-custodial parent responsible for this. Well, many people say, well, what happens if the parent does not pay the child support? You cannot make them pay. That's what they're believing. That's when the government also steps in and gives the courts guidelines and also steps to take in order to get this put in place. The courts may send letters to the non-custodial parents. They may offer them to pay more money to help get the balance down, and they may even threaten them with jail time. So you ask, well, what happens when none of this works, or what happens when they've tried all these sources and still nothing? Well, that's when the courts begin to impose jail sentences. But when they do this, it is used as a last means of resources. Then the custodial parent may ask, well, if he's in jail now, or if they're in jail now, how definitely I cannot get my child support. But what I believe this sends out to the non-custodial parent and the non-compliant parent is that, hey, your family needs to eat. Your family and your children still have to live their life. I believe that child support is one of the only bills that you can go to jail for. I believe it sends out a message to the younger generation. If you're not ready to become a parent, then premarital sex is not the answer, and it is not a situation that you need to put yourself in. I believe it lets incarcerated people know that, hey, just because you're incarcerated for a willful crime, it does not excuse you from the right of still being a parent to that child or children. For these reasons, I believe that the courts are telling the parents, the custodial parents, that, hey, we are here for you and we are trying to do our very best to help you and your family. In conclusion, I believe that the courts are doing their part by jailing the people, and it is right for them to do this, because that if you're not able to work, then being in jail should give you time to think about where your priorities are. I believe it should be set an example to the deadbeat parents. Hey, I need to take care of my kids first before I need this nice new Lexus or whatever new ride that I may need to have. I believe it lets the public know that they're not playing with the non-custodial parent, and they are trying to do what's best for our society. Thank you, and have a great day.